January 28th, 2012. I woke up this morning. I've been feeling better. I've been back on my regimen and my physical therapy regimen in the morning, and it's been going well. Um, Always puts me in a better mood. Uh, I got on my bike yesterday and really got my heart beat up. I really do feel that I heard a guy say that 85% of all mild to moderate depression is cured with getting your heart rate up above 120 beats a minute for 20 minutes straight. And it helps me, particularly since I'm a smoker. It really puts to rest some concerns about what I'm doing for my health. Last night, I was channel surfing and I caught the end of a Living Well kind of program, and the person was stating that if you want to start a new habit, you want to envision yourself in the future doing that new habit, and you want to see yourself in all different kinds of situations exhibiting that new habit, and you want to try to feel the sensations while you're meditating or envisioning or fantasizing about this new habit, and made it pretty clear that by doing so you change the way your mind works. And then this morning, in the morning, I do this type of active imagination where whatever is concerning me, I just let surface. And it's not like I think about what concerns me. It's just whatever comes up, comes up. I do my physical therapy in my bedroom, and I look into the master bath, and there's a mirror there so that I make sure that I'm in proper posture. With my low back injury, posture is very, very important in having the right form, especially that mornings have, for the last 30 years, no, 20 years, mornings have been really tough since my first back injury. Being in one position for too long is really challenging. So I stand in front of the mirror and I do my physical therapy, and then I wash my face and get ready for the day, and I let the concerns surface. And this is, I read a book about active imagination by a Jungian therapist with the last name of Hanna, I think. And I realized what she was describing I had done on a very mild basis. Discovered on my own, I do a lot of things very mildly. I try not to overinvest in any particular thing because I've found that I can become, I have a behavior that seems a little bit OCD. It's sort of like sitting down and reading a book in its entirety all at once. That for me is a little too much. For me, I need to break it up. I need to remember to enjoy myself and breathe. And with my back problems and the tension and stress that are related to it, this fluidity of movement is very important, and it also is in direct relationship to my mind as well. If my mind gets too intense, it causes focused on any particular thing, it causes stress, and that stress brings about somatic or body symptoms. So the state in which I am between my right and left ear manifests itself physically, and it's very present for me. I'm very aware of it. With my injury, it's brought it right to the forefront of my consciousness. So this morning I started thinking about how we can analyze the life right out of our existence, and then all we've missed is our life. That's a quote that I read somewhere by Joseph Campbell. And the idea being that life is rather dreamlike, and we can dream our life into existence. There's been a lot of talk about the book The Secret. Oprah made it pretty popular. The premises are very similar to what Napoleon Hill wrote about in Think and Grow Rich, and what he had discovered was studying multiple very successful individuals. He found that they dreamt their life into existence. And this is a lightheartedness. This is an easygoingness with life, in that you have time, you have the ability to step away from the seriousness of what's going on and dream a new experience to be had. It all has to, it's very similar to perspectives and art and, all these alternative perspectives. But in mine, I realized that I have had experience, true, actual, objective experience, that many people really don't like to think about. And there's a lot that we don't like to think about that's going on in the world. Yesterday I had watched some dolphins beaching themselves in the Northeast, and people going out there and helping them, and I saw this beautiful mammal really struggling for breath. Just this small creature with these incredible lungs, just struggling for breath. And it was so disturbing to me to watch. I was immediately moved into empathy with this creature. And I had to switch the channel really quickly, because too much suffering for me becomes if I don't prepare myself for it, if I don't set my mind in motion, it can really upset me. But in my morning meditations, I can put myself into a perspective which happens to be one mode of my overall character that is very upset and very capable of defending itself. And so I allow it to express those injustices it feels that really get it going, really offend it. And I step back and I observe it, and I can even have a conversation with it, these different aspects of myself. And it may sound strange, But the reason why this is important for me is that if I'm concerned about something, it can contaminate my other relationships that require other perspectives. People need things. You go out into the world, they have their own needs and wants, and when you're out there, it's important that you take that into account. So I try to clear away those concerns in the morning so that I can be more present and accounted for in my relationships. However, this aspect of my character is really intense, and I've realized that this giving expression to energies is necessary because if I don't give them a genuine vehicle to express the energies, a vehicle that can really give it a good punch, give it a good expression, they can contaminate the rest of other areas of my life. Not all areas, but other areas.